Hi, I'm Brett Peterson, the Business Rogue, and today we're going to be talking about pains, gains, and jobs to be done. By the end of this video, you should understand what those three things are, why they're important to you as a startup owner or as an entrepreneur, and how you can leverage them to better understand your customers and better succeed in your business. All right, let's get started. All right, so pains, gains, and jobs to be done are all part of a couple of different startup frameworks. Lean Startup uses them. The Strategizer method uses them. Strategine has made a whole company about this. But I tie it back to Clayton Christensen's Jobs to be Done framework from his Innovator's Solution book. He talked about how customers, when they buy something, are trying to complete a specific job. For example, you don't buy a hammer, you buy nails in a piece of wood, or you buy a house built, or you buy a picture hung on the wall. You don't buy the hammer for the hammer itself, but for what the hammer can do for you. For example, Clayton Christensen uses a fast food company that had milkshakes. And the fast food company wanted to sell more milkshakes, and so they hired Clayton Christensen's company to come and observe their customers. They set up shop at 40 different locations or something and watched customers when milkshakes were being bought. And they were being bought 2 times. In the morning, during rush hour, essentially, and then late afternoon. In the late afternoon, it was parents getting a treat for their kids, like a reward for their kids being good or to shut them up or whatever. In the morning, though, it was commuters. People driving to work were trying to stay awake. They were tired. They were skipping breakfast because they were rushing out the door. And so they would stop in at a fast food place in the drive-thru, buy a shake, and it would be something interesting to do while they were going to work that would replace their morning meal. So they talked to drivers and found that drivers had a complaint about shakes, as they were right then, that my shake is always done too early. I finish it a third of the way to work, and then I'm bored for the other 2/3 of the way, and it's not keeping me awake anymore. And so they said, okay, let's slow down how fast people can drink these shakes. Let's make the shakes thicker, so it's harder to suck up through the straw. Still possible, but harder to suck up through the straw. One thing they also found was they couldn't make it two-handed. You couldn't use a spoon with it because you're driving. So they had to come up through a straw, but not easily. Because they focused on the job to be done that the customers were buying shakes for, drove a massive increase in sales. I want to say it was something like 15 to 20% increase in shake sales for a multi-billion-dollar fast food chain. Pains and gains are kind of specific opportunities that have not yet morphed into jobs. So pains are kind of one of the easier of the three. If you have a problem, if you have something that's irritating or frustrating or uncomfortable or less than ideal, that's a pain point that they might be willing to pay to have you solve. This is how you come up with ideas for new products, or come up with ideas about how to make your current products better. You listen for these jobs to be done and pain points. Gains are a little trickier because they're things that the customer hasn't thought of yet. They're not current pain points. The customer's life is not bad due to the lack of these gains, but they're things that would make the customer's life much better. For example, before the days of mechanical pencils, when people still sharpened pencils with a little grinder tool, it's not that hard. It takes about 20 seconds. You stand in line with your pencil, pencil sharpened, right? Someone said, what if we made that an electric pencil sharpener? What if we put a little motor in that? So you just go, and it's done in half the time. Well, that's a cool idea. Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be faster. Yeah, I'd be interested in that. Let me see it. So to recap, with jobs to be done, you as the entrepreneur or product manager are saying, I believe my customer has a specific thing they want to do. This. With a pain, you as the entrepreneur are saying, I believe that my customer feels like they are unhappy because of something. So the customer thinks life should be here and experiences life here, and this difference is a pain point that they're willing to pay to have solved. With a gain, you say, I believe that my customer is happy, but they would be even happier if with this product because, and this difference is the gain. With all of those, your next step is to go talk to customers. Validate that with customers. Think through what jobs are your customers trying to do? What pains do they experience? What ways can you make their life better that they haven't thought of yet? And then go talk to them. Listen. Hope this has been useful for you. Thank you for watching. As always, hit the like button and the subscribe button if you've enjoyed our content. It helps us get higher in the YouTube algorithm so more people can see what we're trying to do here. Good luck starting your business. We'll see you next time.